target towards Xpeke with a Fizz.
Or maybe Cyanide, as you just pointed out.
Would be.
Evelyn first ban. They know that Cyanide's favor goes that way. Cassidy being taken away. Didn't expect to see that one coming through. Thresh also, and Orianna. So SorrenXD being focused heavily there by those two bans. Cassidy kind of given, but Orianna absolutely is his champion of choice.
His main champion, again, looking at solo queue, so very smart choice. He played it once, he went 7-1 in the game and carried the Wolves, so very smart ban by Fnatic. Didn't actually go with the Elise ban, however.
Yeah, the Syndra ban, though, that is certainly aimed at Peke. It's something he has played. Not too many have played Syndra here in Europe. Of course, we saw Bjergsen going big on it last week. So far, it's not actually a champion that, as we mentioned last week, he likes to play against Kerp because he can shut down. He basically picks it if he wants to shut down that mid laner. Twisted Fate also banned out, so a lot of mid lane ban focus here. What are the Wolves going to take? Is it going to be Gragas in the top lane for YoungBuck?
So Lee Sin and Gragas could be the two top picks here, but again, we've seen Brokenshard play Java, and he likes to play it against Lee Sin even, so I don't expect Copenhagen to take an early jungler here. Should be the Gragas if YoungBuck wants to play it up in the top lane. Otherwise, Lulu is open, even though she's fallen out of favor here in Europe. We don't really see her very often anymore, even though the other regions still love to play her. For some reason, we don't like Lulu anymore. I'm not sure if it's because she's a Yordle or what it is. We like big fat Gragas instead.
Well, big fat Gragas looks like he may well get locked in again. If he is, that's the first 3 games running he will be first picked in, and there we go again. So Gragas, definitely the flavor of the month right now. Whoa!
Oh, whoa, okay.
Instant lock for Fnatic there, for both Tristana and Rengar. So, you call out Cyanide for something else, he pulls it out.
Well, let's see how he performs, because Rengar so far in Europe and in NA, it's not been working out. Every single time we see it, yes, you can have some good early ganks after you hit your level 6 point, but then once it comes to team fights, it's very hard to set up. You need a lot of synergy to actually pull off a Rengar combo with the engage. We need to see if Fnatic can do it. They can definitely be a team with the teamwork to pull it off, but let's see. Orianna is banned, so they can't do the Orianna Rengar here. But Tristana, actually a champion. Rekkles has been spamming in solo queue. Had a look at him because he used to play Lucian all the time. Now he's, of course, disabled. Picked up a new champion, and just a champion we have seen all around the world now. Very good laning phase, mid-game a bit meh, but in the late game you're an absolute beast.
Well, of course, it does allow Lee Sin to be available for Brokenshard, who locks that in. And Braum, first time today we get to see him for Unlimited. Okay,
so actually a support he loves to play, and he loves to roam around, make plays early. I believe he's actually his most played champion here in the summer split. So we could see Unlimited look to roam around and make some plays, and I just talked about Lulu not being an option here in Europe anymore. I forgot we had sOAZ in the game.
sOAZ in the game, but more importantly, Peke in the game on Fizz. Fizz is a champion that has been banned a lot. Certainly last week banned out so heavily, but now, again, picked back in that mid lane. What was Sorren used to counter that?
I actually expected Copenhagen was to ban the Fizz here against Xpeke, because it's been a champion Fnatic, or not a champion, but the playstyle Fnatic loves to use, where they just pick off people left and right. Who fits in? Fizz, of course. Get a few kills early on and you just start rolling. You become an absolute split pushing monster. You're good in team fights as well, because you can dodge around abilities, you have your hourglass. And when you already have a Rengar, it's so easy kills to set up for Fnatic here if Copenhagen Wolves are out of position. So unless they run as a unit 5 together, there will be an opening where Fizz should be able to get a kill.
Yeah, if Cyanide sneaks in and stuns, then I was about to say, Ziggs in that mid lane's in desperate trouble. Woolite himself is in trouble, but it's going to be a Ryze in the mid lane instead for Sorren.
So Ryze could also actually be Ryze top lane and Gragas mid lane here, but I would expect YoungBuck to play the Gragas at top. It's Unlimited. You'll have the same issue where if Cyanide comes into the lane, especially after level 6, it's very easy to lock him down. But he's now looking to get a Rod of Ages, get some tanky items, and try and survive all the bursts coming in from Fnatic.
Now, switching support, it's going to be Morgana for YellOwStaR. Fantastic performance over the last few weeks. Of course, broke 1,000 assists last week. YellOwStaR, actually tell a lie, YellOwStaR didn't nift it, but YellOwStaR is very close.
Yeah.
And remember, that record also counts him as an AD carry. So, what do we make of these two picks? What do we make of everything on the board?
So, actually, if you do look at the comps here, we have the mid laner and the AD carry for both teams scaling really well into the late game here. We also have the top laners, very good all around good laning phase, good mid game. Late game wise, they're not looking to be the big carries who just blows up people unless Gragas gets really, really far ahead. They're going to bring a lot of utility instead to the table. And then we have the two junglers actually looking to make picks, looking to set up fights. So very similar picks in terms of what they can do scaling wise on the side here for both teams. And then it's going to be all about the execution because Copenhagen, they want a team fight. But Fnatic, sorry, they want to use the Fizz and Rengar to catch up people.
I fear a little bit for Kog'Maw's life. Woolite is going to have to be on his defense, that's for sure. Which team comp do you think will emerge victorious? Tweet hashtag CW win for the Copenhagen Wolves or hashtag FNC win for Fnatic to LOL Esports. And of course, we'll see if your champion selectors managed to change your minds at all. 92% of you think Fnatic will take this one. Don't expect it's going to change too much.
So double teleport for Fnatic here. Xpeke and Fizz in the mid lane took teleport as well. Same thing we've seen overpower duo, and Fnatic did it as well. The last time they played Fizz, get a kill early, and you just split push all game long, and nobody can deal with you.
Yeah, and this is a serious problem for them. We'll see how it works out, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 about to get underway. The Copenhagen Wolves, they are now into the relegation zone, but the question is, can they take down Fnatic and cause them headaches? Fnatic themselves chasing that #1 spot. They have to win every single game, and they need Alliance to actually lose a couple of games as well. But second place, that's what they really want to make sure they're secure. Get themselves by straight into the semi-finals, secure themselves a best-of-5 chance at making the Worlds.
And remember, while Copenhagen Wolves can make playoffs, they're still playing to secure the #7 spot in the league, and therefore a chance to choose an opponent in the Challenger or in the promotion tournament, which is very, very important for the teams here. So Copenhagen Wolves definitely look to take a win and push Gambit back down towards the bottom of the tables here. But Fnatic for now, looking like they want to go in and get some deep wards.
Yeah, we saw, of course, Alliance in the previous matchup going heavy on the aggression in the start. Ward getting cleared out quickly by Fnatic. They're going to get their own wards in there. And the Wolves reacting well. They're going straight in to do their own thing in the red buff area of Wolves. Woolite.
Oh, look at down here.
Cautious.
Behind him, no. Managed to get away safely. We did actually see a ward from Fnatic on their own red buff before Copenhagen was placed their ward, so they knew, okay, 2 members were sent in, they got some deep wards. Of course, they're going to run out fairly soon because it's only the 1-minute wards we see here. So it's only to spot what's going to happen at level 1. On the side of Fnatic, a lot of deep wards, especially the one between the 2 bottom lane towers, which they love to do to spot where the dual lane from the other team is going.
Well, we saw everybody from Fnatic back off. They were actually on top of a ward while they did it, so Wolves know exactly that it is only this bottom lane pairing of Rekkles and YellOwStaR here now. Brokenshard starting off on the blue buff. YoungBuck will help him out. Did he get the timer right on that one? It looked like he did. Cyanide himself will be taking the red buff. So, different starts for the two here. We'll see if they do both chase around to the opposite numbers. I'm guessing they will just continue standard path for junglers.
It should be a very, very standard start. Cyanide moved up to the red buff because he didn't want Copenhagen Wolves, in case they had lane swap, to then take their own blue buff and go into red. Would have been a risky move in the case Copenhagen Wolves could have started his own red buff here, but I think they knew Woolite Unlimited was in this bottom lane. They even pinged it earlier. So just standard lane, standard start from junglers. We're going to see double buff. And that's all about the early ganks here. Should definitely be in favor of Brokenshard on this Lee Sin. He can bully out a Rengar if he wants to, even if he wants to go deep inside the jungle and try and find Cyanide. He should be able to either kill him or at least force him away.
Well, sOAZ was a little delayed in getting to lane in that top, so he may actually fall behind a touch on YoungBuck. It seems that he got there just in time for all the minions to be taken. Yeah, he's going to get every... Oh no, looks like he did miss a little wave there. Cyanide's going to be going across. Blue buff, of course, picked up. And Brokenshard, is he going to go for the invade? It looks like he may well do.
Let's see here. So Sorren is pushing the lane because he knows he has the Lee Sin on his team, so he can push it up. If Cyanide shows himself in his mid lane, Brokenshard could be there for counter gank and turn it around, which is why Sorren is feels so safe and can just push up this lane here and want people to go in and fight against him. Because Copenhagen was also strong here in these early levels, also because of Ignite on the side of Sorren.
If you keep your eye on Cyanide there in that fight, he actually kept hold of that Frosty stack just in case Brokenshard jumps in, he can get that stun and get the hell out of there. Now, of course, he's just taking down the white and he's going to continue his path. So Brokenshard not really creating too much in this opening phases, and he's actually waiting off the side. Remember, cast your minds back to the first game of the day. He did successfully get in there with Rengar at the start, but then it all slid away from him there. He's looking to do the same on Lee Sin, but trying to get onto a Fizz this early on is tricky because Playful Trickster will just hop him out of danger.
Yeah, and he was also just hoping for Cyanide to show himself in this mid lane. But of course, Cyanide has just been saying, yeah, I'm just going to sit and farm. I don't actually care about my lanes at this point. They don't really need my help. And now Brokenshard forced to just move away back into his own jungle here.
Sorren was doing a couple of basic attacks on Xpeke, and while yes, he was getting damage on Xpeke, the entire ranged minion wave was doing the same on Sorren. So
he was simply baiting.
He was not really trading. He was trying to bait, but
he was trying to bait, like say, oh look me, I'm stupid, I'm taking damage from the minions, jump me. But Xpeke, he has a lot of experience, didn't actually bite.
Cyanide is now coming around this mid lane area. He's just instead going to shove the wave out. I think that's looking like they're trying to buy some time, get smites down the cannon minion. Brokenshard is back in this mid lane, but that wave's going to get pushed. And it seems they're going to back away. No, sticking around. What are you doing, Cyanide?
So they didn't actually manage to get the wave into the tower, so it didn't reset, and therefore Cyanide forced to stay. Now Brokenshard is coming in.
That's what he wanted. The ignite goes down. Brokenshard flashes for it. Doesn't get it, though. Now Cyanide's in trouble. He's going to get focused on. He can try and turn this one back around. Xpeke is safe. Flash was used, though.
Yeah, so Cyanide, he was there. They wanted to just push out the wave so Xpeke could recall, reset the whole lane. Didn't happen, and then Brokenshard actually came in, forced away the flash, and now put some pressure, but then it's going back to farming, and this is where teleport is very huge for Fizz, because instant back to the lane, farming. Ryze needs to run from base now.
Unlimited taking some poke down in his bottom lane area. They're both hitting level 40 duo lanes. Rekkles, of course, with that explosive shot will clear this wave out fairly quickly. Woolite putting some good trade on Rekkles, though. Keeps using that vision of the bush to take him away from the basic ranged attack that Woolite has. He manages to put another bit of damage down. In terms of farm, Woolite has the advantage right now over Rekkles.
So Fnatic are also slightly behind here, but Tristana is a very strong laner, and we often see Morgana picked into Braum because of a black shield to deny his stun from the passive. And it only works for the Morgana here, but Fnatic is just slightly behind at the moment. Woolite doing a very good job trading with Rekkles every single time.
I mean, both of them are essentially hyper carries, I guess you could say. Xpeke getting some poke onto Sorren. Both are going to have some incredible long range. Remember, of course, Tristana's range will get longer and longer as she levels up throughout the game. Woolite, of course, can just hit W and hit you from range from the very beginning.
Could definitely be their difference in the lane here early due to the longer range you just mentioned. Therefore, Woolite can take the trades, but the E from Tristana really hurts early on. I believe it's like 110 damage at level 1, which is pretty insane for trading. But for now, at least, everyone back to farming. Brokenshard once again around this mid lane.
He's still on a ward. Xpeke is well aware, and he's actually going to bait it out.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's pressure. Flying pressure.
Pressure. Xpeke is not really that worried, it seems. Chugging down that crystalline flask. Now, of course, Cyanide has come around to counter this one. Blue buff will be spawning shortly, as well with the red for Cyanide. That means we're expecting to see Sorren step off to the side. We'll see whether he does get gifted it. YoungBuck, meanwhile, in this top lane, up against sOAZ. We haven't seen this one a great deal, but sOAZ, we've seen him on Lulu many times before, and he's very confident in this lane matchup. Yeah,
and just very even. Both of them are very good laners. Look at the champions, also the players, of course.
Good
Let's
block
just
as
see.
well. Yeah.
Nothing happening, though. Rekkles just trading in to the shield of Unlimited. Come back and forth, but very nice setup by YellOwStaR. And again, Fnatic just trying to catch up and CS down this bottom lane.
So still no first blood just yet. 7 minutes gone in this game. Remember, double teleport for Fnatic. We're going to see sOAZ backing off and buying and teleporting straight back to that top lane. Important to keep a track of those, of course, when that dragon does become available. sOAZ goes back, gets himself his patented triple Doran's ring and Chalice of Harmony.
So we always see this from sOAZ. Doran's rings, he does the same thing on Gragas. A lot of Doran's rings so he can control the laning phase, or dominate the laning phase, get these early combat stats here, and just sit and farm. And he will just keep farming and farming, farming. He will stay in his lane, only move around with his teleport, because he doesn't feel the need to make plays on Lulu or Gragas in that case early on. Therefore just looking to farm, get his Fiends, go towards his death cap as the next one. And then again, both these champions, when it comes to team fights, you have a lot of peel on the side of Lulu, where Gragas can set up a fight, but he also has the ability to peel with his own ulti, with his own slows, and therefore keep his AD carry safe.
Well, we haven't seen the junglers making too many big plays yet. They've had a little back and forth tit for tat in the mid lane, but that's about it so far. Cyanide's going to start off the blue buff form. Xpeke is going to just jump across and collect that one gratefully. Cyanide showing the blue buff on him. I don't believe he has it, actually. I didn't see him steal it away. No, he hasn't. That's just a visual problem. So Cyanide doesn't actually have that blue buff on him, so he hasn't. I was gonna say, I didn't remember seeing him steal it. Nonetheless, looking to make a play down in this bottom lane. No sign of Brokenshard. Teleport used for Xpeke in the mid lane, so he's not going to get involved. Instead, he'll just keep clearing that wave.
So we often see this with Rengar. Once you hit level 6, you go bot lane. Because your support often brings some CC, and if YellOwStaR lands a binding or gets a stun onto either Unlimited or Woolite, Cyanide can join in. They should be able to pick up a kill. He's going in. He's
going towards it. Woolite's not backing out. There's going to be Soul Shackles used from YellOwStaR. Good reaction play. That was actually YellOwStaR going too early, honestly, I feel. Soul Shackles immediately used. Woolite just flashed. He's like, I know what's coming. I'm getting the hell out of there.
It is so hard to set it up because you know they have flash, and if you flash towards them, it's not like they're going to stay and say, yeah, I'm just going to get stunned. You know, they flash away instantly. Either you land the binding, or Rengar jumps in with the stun first, or the root first. sOAZ up in his top lane, though.
So he's in trouble. Oh, he read the situation well, though. Immediately runs towards the river. He's got Xpeke in support. Glitterlands lands on Brokenshard. Where's sOAZ going to go here? Xpeke's going to come around the side at the moment, but sOAZ still in trouble. Not too sure how he's going to be able to get away. Wild Growth use. Shield comes down. Just another. No! Towards him. Flash. No, too early. Too early. No! Kick. I don't believe Brokenshard's kickers give him the chance to escape. And he gets away.
No way, man. They chased him for such a long time. They both flashed after him, and then at the very end, he shields himself just as Brokenshard kicks him, and the damn Frenchman stays alive.
Well, good escape from sOAZ now. Xpeke going to get focused. Itch on the water's thrown out towards Sorren. Has to get away. No flash available for him, remember. Cyanide simply comes in to part the seas and stop the Wolves crashing against them once again. YellOwStaR caught out. Brokenshard could follow that one. Get some damage down on the support. Instead, he'll be forced away. The Wolves at the moment, they're the ones creating the pressure.
It is, but you have Lee Sin. You need to make or create the pressure early game here while Rengar is still farming, Of course, Cyanide is at the point of the game where he can start ganking, but it's up to Brokenshard to make plays, make sure his lanes get ahead. Sorren in his mid lane has actually been farming really well on this Ryze, also because of Brokenshard being in the mid lane twice now, forcing Xpeke back to base. So overall, if you just look at the Ryze, also the fact he got a very early tier here and started to stack it up, should get a Rod of Ages the next time he goes back to base as well. So it's looking good for Sorren in the mid lane, at least.
So far, so good for the Wolves, who are chasing victories. And one victory would prevent Gambit from getting that 7th place spot, I believe. So as, of course, putting the damage back on towards YoungBuck. Woolite going aggressive on Rekkles here. Knew that he was on his own. Goes straight in towards his face and tries to put a good bit of trade down on him. YellOwStaR now back in lane. And did go towards that Frost Queen, or Frostfang, as it's referred to. YellOwStaR, can he land this Dark Binding this time around? Cyanide bounces in. This time they catch on towards him. First blood will be coming. The question is who will get it? Woolite goes down. It's YellOwStaR that picks it up. Cathy, surprise, just pouncing around. Actually didn't even go towards Rekkles. Rekkles had rocket jump available if he needed to.
So now we can go all the way back to the very first gank where YellOwStaR traded his flash with Woolite. And we're saying, oh, it wasn't really a good setup here. It didn't work for them. They didn't manage to lock him down. Simply meant next time Cyanide had ulti, he could return to this bottom lane. There was no flash on Woolite, and now he could make the engage, lock him down, and set up an easy binding or stun from YellOwStaR and get a kill here. Let's see if they actually want to start the dragon. Seems like Rekkles is going to go back to base because he's still fairly low, and Woolite was on his way. So I decided not to take the chance and just go back to base.
Yeah, I think they realized that was too much of a risky play. There was 2 members that were over low on hit points, so they didn't go for the dragon. Probably wise choice, honestly, from Fnatic. So first blood picked up nonetheless for YellOwStaR. Brokenshard going to take the blue buff, giving across to Sorren. Sorren will give that one across. Xpeke building up towards Lichbrain. I thought he was just about to smote it out. And I was like, what are you doing? sOAZ, he's continuing the pressure on this top turret and actually starting to cause some serious problems for YoungBuck. Joey's desperately trying to clear this wave out, but sOAZ, as we just saw, giving them the merry dance, again has Brokenshard paying them a visit.
And the range here from sOAZ means he can just auto-attack the minions and clear them very fast, while YoungBuck only clears with his Q. Doesn't really want to get in too close and want to take the damage. Well, let's see here. Brokenshard onto the ward. sOAZ should be able to move away fairly easily.
Yeah, spotted in there already and starts to move away. Should be safe. He's got wild growth. Should he require it instead, just put some damage traded back on towards him. Now that Cyanide's coming in, he has got ultimate available. They may try and bait something out here. You can see sOAZ already going aggressive. Brokenshard will pass by the ward, so sOAZ knows he's safe and will just interrupt YoungBuck's teleport.
And just keep pushing in the lane here. Keep getting some damage on the tower, which means if YoungBuck ever teleports away from the top lane, the tower will go down. So it's a trade he needs to be ready to take in case he wants to like TP on the ward behind Rekkles and YellOwStaR down his bottom side here to set up a kill. sOAZ actually just recalled, so now might be the time to do it. There's still a ward behind Rekkles. Let's see if he wants to do it or not.
See whether he goes in. I don't look like it. Xpeke, though, is waiting in the mid lane. Are we going to see the ultimate coming out Cyanide? Yes, we are. He's pouncing in towards Sorren. Jumps on towards him. Has got that stun. There it is. Has managed to use the rune. Prison. Chum the waters will not land. Teleport. Cyanide goes down. Sorren tries to turn this one around. Xpeke gets on towards him. YoungBuck teleports in. Not quick enough, though. Got the kill. It was a trade. Mid laner for jungle.
Yes, Sorren. They didn't expect Sorren to actually stay alive here. Therefore, there was no instant teleport from YoungBuck. He still managed to get a kill because Xpeke actually missed his ult, so didn't get the damage from it to finish him. So one-on-one trade for Copenhagen Wolves here. Did, however, use the teleport. sOAZ still has his own teleport. Same goes for Xpeke in his mid lane, which could mean the Dragon will go in favor of Fnatic if they set it up correctly. As soon as YoungBuck shows himself in the top lane, they can move towards the Dragon and just be 5 versus 4.
So sOAZ putting some damage back on towards his stomp. Has got that. Athene's now completed. Rod of Ages was also completed by YoungBuck, who is honestly having problems defending this turret right now. Tries to get the belly slam on towards sOAZ. Gets a big trade down on towards him. Works out well for him. sOAZ, though, is safe. As I mentioned, still holding that wild growth and the shield in his pocket. Cyanide taking the blue buff away here this time around. Xpeke not wanting it.
Classic solo queue move after your mid laner makes you die in the mid lane. You just take the blue buff. Don't even give him a chance here. But of course not the case for Cyanide, because there's already a blue buff on Xpeke here on Fizz. So they didn't actually need it. The Sorren killed Cyanide, got the double buff, and then he actually killed Sorren after. So it was a buff transfer. Well played by Fnatic. And now on towards the Dragon here. We just talked about how there's no teleport on YoungBuck, so he won't be able to join. It should be a Dragon for Fnatic.
Oh, that's going to be Fnatic's Dragon, as you mentioned. First one of the game, and very much for free. Woolite and Unlimited coming up to just take a simple pass and a look and get the timer down on it. Oh, nearly got the steal. Now they're in trouble. Soul Shackles goes down. That's going to stun both of them. Rekkles jumps in towards it. Cyanide pounces in, and that is Woolite going down. A little bit reckless themselves, Fnatic. All taken low. sOAZ comes around the side there. 5 members of Fnatic as Unlimited is pounced on by Xpeke off the side there. He drops down, and now Brokenshard follows through, gets the kill on Rekkles. Sorren actually catching on towards them. I could point out, of course, that's Rekkles' second death in the 4 games played against the Wolves. sOAZ uses the wild growth. Brokenshard's going to continue chasing. Not a lot of mana on sOAZ, actually, but he will get away once again.
Meanwhile, in the top lane here, YoungBuck pushing in because 2 members from Fnatic used the teleport, sOAZ used the teleport from the top lane to join in for the fight here. But very risky play by Woolite and Unlimited. Moving up, trying to steal the Dragon, just set up for a nice binding into a stun from YellOwStaR, and they got another kill onto Woolite here in the early game, and even better for Fnatic onto Rekkles. 2 kills now.
Xpeke heading towards the top here. Let's see whether anyone else joins him. YoungBuck, of course, was there, gets pounced on and turned around. Chum the Waters is not available. Xpeke just trying to trade on YoungBuck here. Could keep him busy. Instead, we'll clear out that minion wave, and it seems we're going to have a split push change around, but that's left this mid turret fairly exposed, and Sorren and Brokenshard will get a good chunk of damage down on it.
Let's see here. Cyanide, no ulti. Not really looking for a fight either. So up in his top lane here, Xpeke actually managed to force YoungBuck away despite having no ulti, no flash at the point. A nice deep ward though. We talked earlier, very first game of the day, about how do you ward against the Rengar. Well, you get some deep wards and then the enemy support clears it and you get really annoyed. But yeah, you need some deep wards in the jungle so you spot him before he actually activates his ulti stealth. And therefore you will be able to back away as soon as you see him move towards you.
Looks like the Static Shiv is going to be the second item for Rekkles. Has completed that Infinity Edge. Woolite, of course, with the Triforce now also completed. Going to go at those Berserker Greaves out shortly Unlimited, again, trying to get that ward vision in there. This time around, it may cost him his life. SoulShackle's going down on Unlimited. Rekkles will continue through. Pounces on towards him. Unlimited all sorts of trouble. Will he go down? Yes, he will. And now Rekkles stunned out. Woolite now in trouble. YellOwStar's going to catch on towards him. We will have the Dark Binding in a moment. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Chum the Waters on Sorren. Cyanide's taking all of the damage. This time, he's got enough hit points. Oh, Woolite flashes away. Just about gets clean away. YellOwStar's going to continue pushing through. He's all on his own here, actually. Not sure where YellOwStar's going, but he bluffs his way forward and pushes him away.
So Unlimited really wanted to get the deep ward in here, but YellOwStar, he stayed, landed the binding. It was an easy kill for Fnatic, and then the mid lane, they managed to do it properly this time between Cyanide and Xpeke, though. We're just going to see down this fight once again. Woolite taking a lot of damage, dodging around to see YellOwStar, lands the binding. They're still flashing Woolite, remember. Now Brokenshard joining in, so he's just going to flash away. Sadly didn't get a kill on the side of Copenhagen Wolves. Meanwhile, Sorren died in the mid lane.
So, Rekkles now, of course, cleaning up, gets that first turret of the game for Fnatic. And sOAZ back in the top wave, having to defend this YoungBuck who was under pressure for so long, yet managed to steal away that turret. sOAZ may continue the aggression here. Good glitter lance on YoungBuck. Of course, that tower defense is in the way, so YoungBuck will be safe for now.
And we really see Fnatic, if you look at the items, just full focus on small fights. Picking people off here. We have Cutlass completed for Cyanide. Brokenshard earlier today, he built full tank on Rengar. This time around we get some damage on Cyanide, so he can now pick people off here or slow them down so that someone else from Fnatic can join in. We see on Fizz, early DFG as well. So just full focus, find the target, instantly blow them up. We don't even need team fights, or Fnatic doesn't even need team fights here. It's all about just picking Copenhagen Wolves off.
Well, it's something Fnatic do well. They're all about that pick comp and getting objectives afterwards. The Wolves themselves want an objective right now. They're starting to pressure for the mid lane turret. 4 members, 5 members now making their way up the mid. Fnatic there in force though. Xpeke roaming around the side. He's going to split push. He's going for the tower. Nobody's anywhere near this from the Wolves.
No, there's teleport on YoungBuck, but he moves up to the mid lane. So 5 members from Copenhagen Wolves want to push this mid lane. They have to take the tower and either go back and defend the side lanes or push even further up here. But they have to be very fast.
Well, it's a mid turret going down. The Wolves have gone towards that one. Slams thrown towards sOAZ. Defends himself with his wild growth. Cyanide pounces in simply to stop the AD carry. Buying time. Teleport was used. Behind. Here comes Chum the Waters. Catches on towards YoungBuck. He goes off the side there. Rekkles comes around the side. That's going to be one down. Woolite is dropped. SoulShackle's used. YoungBuck's going to get locked up with the stun there. YellOwStar comes around the side. Xpeke gets himself a second kill. Brokenshard being chased down. Rekkles should have pounce back available in a moment. Brokenshard trying to use the walls to get himself some safe distance, but instead Rekkles will be able to find him. Another shot comes through as he tries to chase him. Where you going, Brokenshard?
Well,
simply buying time for the team. Is it going to be enough? I think he's safe. I think he should be a neutral kill.
No, not yet.
No, not quite.
Just a few more seconds here. Still, Rekkles would probably have just jumped towards him and hit him here. But so Fnatic, they actually split out in the side lanes. Copenhagen Wolves are like, we can't really deal with you one-on-one, so we're just going to group 5 mid and force your teleports to be used. They did force the teleports, they get the mid tower. However, because Copenhagen Wolves managed to flank around, Fnatic managed to flank around them. There was a good ulti from Fizz as well. The Wolves simply just dropped dead, and they are behind in gold here, and there's a lot of damage on the side of Fnatic, so it's hard for Copenhagen Wolves to actually teamfight just yet. They need more time, especially for Sorren to scale up.
Well, Dragon's available. Everybody moves in towards it. Teleport is up for sOAZ if he should require. Rekkles now with that static shift completed starts off the Dragon. YellOwStaR finds the Dark Binding, lands it on towards Unlimited. The Wolves moving in. So many times they've lost games on these Dragon calls. Can they make the right one this time? I think the right move is to back the hell out.
Well, for now, at least they're stalling. Fnatic moved their way. However, the top lane, sOAZ is going to take a tower, so it's actually in favor of Fnatic. The fact that all 5 members from Copenhagen Wolves are here. He can even TP in if he wants to join for the fight. Let's see if Fnatic actually want to contest this Dragon.
Oh, sOAZ is pushing. Teleport's coming in. Where is he going? Just off the back there is a long way out, actually. That Dragon may go down before they get close enough, but they're all caught out. YellOwStaR goes in. 5-man SoulShackle comes out and will proc on every single member. The Wolves back out because Woolite managed to take down Cyanide. Brokenshard drops in sOAZ. The catches on towards him. YellOwStaR picks up the kill for that one. Xpeke slides on through, takes down Sorren across the side. Woolite now caught in the pit all alone. Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna hide?
Nowhere.
Nowhere, that's for sure. Rekkles jumps on through, gets the reset, pounces back on towards YoungBuck. YoungBuck may get away from this one. No. Xpeke dives in. Oh, the minions have got him. The minions are on him. No, Rekkles saves the day. Gets on towards the minions and stops them killing Xpeke off there. Wow, just a good turnaround. It was a 3-for-1, but I think the Wolves got Dragon.
I believe they did actually. Brokenshard, he got the Dragon here, but they were just stuck in the Dragon pit. Notice all 5 members. So Cyanide, he's going to jump in. He's going to get the Wild Growth while YellOwStaR follows up. So they knock up the members. They get the Soul Shackles onto them. And Rekkles in the background is just hammering away onto them, doing so much damage. It's a very good ult by YoungBuck, however, to actually force the flash away from Rekkles. But then Copenhagen Wolves, they feel like they can keep chasing. They're still caught in this Dragon pit here. They can't really move out. So every single time one member just peeks, looks outside of the pit, Fnatic jumps him and kills him. Woolite in the very end, sadly for him, didn't even manage to escape. And then YoungBuck almost managed to kill Xpeke. He just smacks him in the head. Book. Not enough, however.
Those minions. That, I think it was the pot is the combination of chugging him down those health pots. Minions almost taking him down, but nonetheless, it's Fnatic that come out ahead again. 5-1-3 for Xpeke, 5-1-4 for Rekkles. Their incredible stats against the Copenhagen Wolves continue to shine. Meanwhile, YellOwStaR, of course, he's happy right now at 2-0-7, getting the Age of the Legion completed. So, Xpeke, still on a ward, they know he's there. He's going to try and be sneaky, and this is what Fnatic try and do all the time. Try and make a little pick, but Xpeke may get singled out here.
Well, he actually wants Copenhagen Wolves to move down and try and kill him, and then escape. He does have teleport if he actually gets... If he spots them moving down, he can teleport away, otherwise we know how hard it is to catch a Fizz. While Fnatic then just keep Rekkles to sit in the mid lane and farm, push the lane down all the time. You have Lulu up in the top lane doing the same thing. So if Copenhagen Wolves send 2 members to this bottom lane to deal with a Fizz, well, it opens up one of the other lanes to just lose the tower, maybe even the Baron, if too many members from Copenhagen Wolves go down to the bot side. Because we talked about how if a teleport Fizz gets a few early kills, or actually just at 1 early kill, he becomes very hard to deal with in a split push. Now he has 5. He has a DFG as well. So whoever actually wants to face him might be in big trouble.
So Lichbane or Azonya's next. He's deciding which. Cyanide, though, will be joining him. And the buddy system that Fnatic so often run when they're looking for kills is about to be in effect. Sorren is around the side there. He's got Unlimited nearby.
Popped in.
Cyanide pops the stealth. He's going to be getting too close to the tower. He will get spotted. That's not going to work out. That ultimate's wasted. There is 3 members pushing the mid lane, though, and Joey YoungBuck is not with them. Instead, he tries to come around the side. Brokenshard will defend that one. This is the one good thing for the Wolves. They have good wave clear. Cyanide stood on a wall trying to take the bread buff. That's not going to work out. He goes down. And the curse of Rengar in Europe continues.
And even better for the Copenhagen Wolves to have some wards in their own jungle so they can see Fnatic move between the lanes. And Cyanide all alone doing the red buff. Caught out of position. Easy kill for Copenhagen Wolves. And they're actually moving towards Baron here.
Yeah.
Let's see if they just want to force the teleport from Xpeke or if they actually want to start it.
The thing is, they know they're going to make a big, bold play right now. sOAZ is continuing to push that mid lane. Teleport comes in. That is going to be Xpeke coming from the base, and they're peeling straight out of there. It was a bold choice from the Wolves and a wise move to back out. Yeah,
it was 100% just to force the teleport. They need to go back to this mid lane, however, otherwise tower is gone.
Yeah, no, they're sticking around on this Baron pit area. I'm not sure this is the play they want. sOAZ and Rekkles, they're still pushing through. They're going to be on the inhibitor turret. Now Fnatic are going to actually delay them off the side there. Look at the damage. They're just churning down this tower. It's going to be half the hit points gone before YoungBuck gets close to this one. And Fnatic, once again, tactical prowess. They always manage to make the right move.
And the Copenhagen was, because they are behind already, wanted to try and make a move here. At least force a summon or a teleport from Fnatic. Should just have been a bit faster to actually moving back to the mid lane again, so they didn't have to give up an easy tower and also lose 50% of the HP on their inhibitor turret. Will, of course, get some of the HP back. But let's see here. Dragon in 1 minute, 15 seconds. Fnatic in control of the game. Both their carries, or the late game hyper carries, are extremely farmed and fed at this point. So they can be very happy. Woolite did get 2 kills, so at least has the blade. Also needs a lot of time before he can catch up.
I'm just not sure whether he's got the protection. That's the problem for him. Right now, of course, you see a Bloodthirster being completed almost by Rekkles, just a little bit shy on the gold on that one. Zhonya's Hourglass was also completed by Xpeke. sOAZ in the top lane has been going fairly unheard of. He's quietly going about his business. 0-0-5. Dragon now up in 30 seconds, and the Wolves actually trying to get into positional advantage here. Maybe trying to sweep around the side of Fnatic, but while this is all happening, Fnatic are clearing out the Baron pit, and sOAZ continues to push that top wave down. Fnatic are actually in position around the Baron. Wolves were a little concerned, I think. I don't think Fnatic had any thoughts of going for Baron themselves, but this could be a bit of a trade. Look at Wolves, they're pushing up the mid.
They want a base race here. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Fnatic is already at the tower.
This is a risky move, but they're going for it. They're going to tank through this turret here. You can see straight away, base race is on. Fnatic pushing in towards the inhib. Wolves have to back away from this one.
Yeah,
they're trying
Woolite's
to take it out.
recalling.
They're going to lose the inhib turret before they get close enough. They've got to make themselves count. They're not even going to get the inner turret. The Fnatic continues to push on through. The inhibitor will go down, and the Wolves completely made a mistake there.
That was a complete letdown here. This is all hyped up about the base race, and it's actually Copenhagen who's pushing up, recalling. And let's see, they do have Woolite to try and spot if someone is waiting here, but inhibitor gone now. The base is open, and you already have issues dealing with the split push from Fnatic. It's gonna get even worse.
Oh, messy time. Woolite caught out, pounced on there. Xpeke has to hit the Zhonyas early on, though. He tries to get away. Is he going to be taken down? He will. The explosive cast comes in. Rekkles took down Unlimited, and that's a mid lane down, though. And Fnatic, they have to back off.
So trading 1-for-1 here. Went very deep. Instantly, Xpeke had to pop Hourglass, and as soon as he came out, Copenhagen was managed to kill him at least here. So we did see some of the team fight potential from this lineup the Wolves have. If you get caught by a Rune Prison from Sorren, there's a lot of damage to take you down here. And as long as they can protect Woolite, they will be able to fight. Maybe not straight up 5v5 in an open area, because Fnatic are so far ahead, but it's at least what their comp can do.
Well, we know Woolite and Co are not afraid to fight. Now they're moving in towards the Dragon. They should secure this one. Fnatic are sticking around. Look at Cyanide. He wants to get involved in this one. He wants the smite, but it's not going to happen. Brokenshard will take that one down. It was actually Woolite that finished it off. And again, YoungBuck this time can slam his way out of the pit. Sorren tries to sidestep, gets caught with that Pix and Glitterlance. The rest of Fnatic, look at them. They're charging up the mid lane. They're going for Baron, I feel.
Well, let's see here. The two members just recalled. No teleport on because it's the jungler and the mid laner. So we'll be able to start it at least, or clear it. They're pinged it. Didn't start, just to see. Copenhagen was moving in.
The super minions, remember, in that top wave. They're going to lose a Nexus turret.
Yes.
Wolves have to push for this one, but that Nexus turret may well go down. Unlimited tries to come around the side. Good delayed tactic here. Fnatic are simply delaying here. All they want to do is keep them busy. Now you can see Brokenshard, he's already heading back there. He's not the man you should be leaving out of the Baron fight.
They're sending YoungBuck back here to actually clear because he has teleport, but Fnatic can just start it again, force him to teleport out to
Nexus turret's going. It's gone. Nexus turret goes down. The super minions and Fnatic delayed exactly what they wanted to do. Cyanide chases on. Stealth is on him. Pounces in there. Tried to get on towards Sorren, but he'll be happy with the support nonetheless. Cyanide taken low. Wild Growth should keep him alive. Now teleport. Xpeke's been singled out. He's off on the side here. YoungBuck comes in. The rest of Unlimited tries to chase on towards him. Brokenshard locks in towards him. Rekkles caught out. Has to leap away. Just about gets the safety. sOAZ not quite caught out by the Sonic Wave. Unlimited chasing through. Knocks on towards YellOwStaR. He's been focused down. He will go down. Soul Shackles will not get procced off there in time. Xpeke comes around the side. Brokenshard picked up. Xpeke now jump the waters on Unlimited. He gets bounced on the side. Xpeke running interference. Tries to jump across. Zhonya's Hourglass will be able to playful trickster away. Slides back in. Rekkles with the knockback. But Xpeke goes down. And a 2-for-1 trade this time for the Wolves. The super minions are just about being dealt with in the base of the Wolves by the minions.
So good trade here by Copenhagen was to send back YoungBuck to deal with all the super minions. Only lost one tower. And then Fnatic were actually looking to fight here, but then a very good TP back from YoungBuck. They got a few kills here. Got some gold, and now, let's see, Fnatic once again moving towards this Dragon. Oh, Baron, sorry.
And another inner turret goes down. Final one of the game for Fnatic as they continue to play the map rather than the champion fights. Fnatic have themselves positional advantage. Pink Ward was placed by the Wolves, but that's going to get cleaned out, no problem. And the Baron started.
YellOwStaR is not there. It's only 3 members from Fnatic. They're still taking them very fast. YoungBuck's going to be the first one to come in here. Let's see what he can do.
They're going to come around the side. Joey has Here's Explosive Cask available, goes for it. sOAZ takes a big chunk of damage early on there. Explosive Cask forces him so low. They have to back out. Jump the Waters comes out. Woolite trouble. Just gets popped from zero. Rekkles now, he's focused. YoungBuck's going to get caught out. And again, Rekkles has to pounce away. And another risky Baron play is stopped by the Wolves.
And again, they trade 1-for-1 now. Copenhagen will start the Baron themselves. sOAZ is very low. He does have teleport, however. He will join in again.
Rekkles is life-stealing off the red buff right now off the side. He's going to be looking to go in towards this one. Baron so low, but the Wolves are tanking this one through. Super Minions are taking down the inhibitor. Meanwhile, in the top there, Wolves is coming around the side. YellOwStaR, Soul Shackle's available, goes back in. Another 5-man Soul Shackle comes down from YellOwStaR. Catches on towards them. Sorren is the only man around the side. Brokenshard pounced away. Rekkles leaps back in, gets the reset, goes back in. Sorren in trouble. He goes down. It's an 8 for Fnatic and the Baron this time around. The minions are doing the job for them in the base. There's the inhibitor drops. Fnatic get everything from that fight.
So Copenhagen Wolves have actually managed to go even in the last team fights, and yet they felt like they have to go straight for Baron. Even though there was a teleport on sOAZ, it was a very risky move. Completely backfired for them. And they've been doing a good job in these fights. They constantly trade 1-for-1, 2-for-2, and yet they felt like they had to go for Baron here.
Well, that's Fnatic moving in towards the base now. Woolite, you can see one shot from Rekkles. He fancies tanking this one up. He's got a gigantic shield from that Bloodthirster. Managed to tank it the entire way through. Now, of course, along with the shield that he gets from sOAZ, the Nexus to it's getting blocked off, and Limited will finally be able to prevent that one. Peke got out. He's going to go down. Oh, play for Trickster. The tower's not on him yet. Oh, Brokenshard comes in and takes him down. That was a Baron buff, remember, on Peke. The Wolves in desperation mode. They're going to try and chase down Rekkles, but you can't catch a Tristana. He can just pounce away from this one. No way he's going to get close enough on this. The damage from Woolite may be enough as he flashes through into the pit. Unlimited will not follow through. And Wolves need to go back to defending their base. Not for want of making action, that's for sure, the Wolves, but sometimes it's just not the right call.
It is just this very aggressive Copenhagen Wolves playstyle. They always look to make a big play, and it often backfires. Again, the Baron here, they went 1-for-1, they forced sOAZ back, they stopped it, could have gone back to their own base, farmed up a little bit more, reset the whole game, but went straight for Baron. Got punished again, died, lost the last Nexus turret, lost the Baron as well. But I really have to give them credit for playing some entertaining games, because constant team fighting here, over and over. Both teams as well. Fnatic's been looking for the fights. Let's see, they're pushing down this mid lane now. Copenhagen also recalling from this bottom side. We might actually get a straight up 5 versus 5 team fight, which has gone pretty even the last few games, or last few times.
Remember, this game is pretty big in the standings for both teams. Fnatic, of course, chasing down first place. They currently have second. They want to make sure that is secured. The Wolves, meanwhile, they're only on 7 wins, 18 losses. This will put them to 19 losses if they were to lose this. Gambit are on 6 wins, 9 losses. They're only 1 game behind, and they are even in the head-to-head. It is a big week for a lot of teams involved in this one. Fnatic themselves, well, they're going to have to go pretty big to chase down Alliance. They have to win all 4 of those matches. So securing second place is absolutely their main aim right now.
It does look pretty good. Still about 10,000 gold lead. They have the inhibitor down. The Nexus is open. First they want to take a dragon, so now slowing down a little bit. We've seen a lot of action in the last 10-15 minutes. A lot of back and forth with dragons and towers and Baron. Now Fnatic just take it easy, take the dragon here. They can go back to what they did earlier and just split push. There's no teleport, however, on Fizz just yet. As soon as it's up, though, they can split up in the lanes, follow down the super minions in one lane, and therefore force Copenhagen Wolves to send someone back to defend both super minions and a champion, and then also use the teleport to set up plays. They are pushing down all the lanes now, forcing Copenhagen Wolves into defend multiple lanes at once, and therefore open up for Rekkles to hit the tower.
Well, Cyanide's waiting to see if anyone's going to face check and try and get some last-minute ward coverage. Doesn't look like Copenhagen Wolves are going to do that. Instead, bottom wave is going to get cleared out. Peke will go down and wipe that one out. Remember, he's already shoved the wave in towards that inhibitor turret. Super minions still pushing in the top wave as well. YoungBuck did put pressure on that one, so as is going to go off and deal with that wave, which will actually pretty much push itself in. And that's going to cause pressure. I think the bottom turret is one they're mainly going to focus on. They're trying to cause some problems in this mid lane, while sOAZ makes somebody have to deal with that top wave now. Peke, oh, good urgent strike, dodges out of the damage from YoungBuck.
Again, Unlimited defending his Good body to the tower every single time he has the chance. Up with the shield, blocks all the attacks from Rekkles. Xpeke though, finally down his bottom lane, looking to push onto the tower. Just get in with your Lich Bane, hit it once, move away, do it the next time, slowly get it down here. It's very hard for Fnatic to actually break into the base of Copenhagen Wolves, even though they have super minions spawning. Because you don't really want to dive as well onto something like a Ryze. If he locks you down there, you can't really kill him under the tower. He's going to destroy you.
So inhibitors spawn in this top wave. That should be the next focus for Fnatic. You can still see their split pushing off the side there. They have warded and cleared vision from the Wolves. As everybody from Fnatic moves around there, we do still see Xpeke. He's keeping YoungBuck busy down the bottom wave. Let's see if they fancy this fight though. As you mentioned, it's been actually fairly even in trades, honestly. The last few fights, despite the big advantage that Fnatic have over them.
Cyanide going
Here we
in.
go, Cyanide. It's Woolite he wants to fight. It's Woolite he's going to go for. Has to run straight out. It's like bounce in. Run away. Run away. Xpeke in trouble. Caught out. YellOwStaR stunned up as well. He's going to get taken low. Brokenshard going way too deep on that one. Safeguard straight back out to safety. Unlimited caught out. Chum the wall is got him popped. But still, not enough damage done. The Wolves may be chasing this one.
Yeah, again, these team fights are so even. Cyanide, he tried to engage in, realized the rest of his team couldn't follow him. He got too far in the base of Copenhagen Wolves and backed away.
Wolves have to deal with Xpeke. He's trying to push back into the side there. They realized it. They were chasing out on the rest of Fnatic. It's bought him time. He's going to get some quick Lich Bane hits on towards it. Playful Tricksters away and buys the rest of his team time to back off and regenerate that hit points. They still very tight fights. The Wolves, they're not afraid to brawl.
Definitely not. It's what their comp is really good at. It's what we talk about how Copenhagen Wolves, they want to just team fight. Fnatic, they want to split push, they want to pick people off. And it's hard to do it once you're all the way down to the base. Sure, you have the lead, you apply the pressure, but actually getting in and just single out a target in the base of the enemy team is so hard to do, which is why Fnatic have some issues at the moment. They can just take it easy now for 50 seconds, wait for the Baron, get some good wards, and then bait Copenhagen Wolves to move towards the Baron, or just take it and go back to do the same thing, but this time they have the Baron buff to help them, and then they should be able to get a tower or get the top inhibitor, and once again, push every single lane. So now they're just waiting for Baron to spawn. We're going to get some wards. I wonder if Copenhagen Wolves actually wants to fight, or if they're just going to stay back in base and say, we don't care about your Baron buff, we have shown we can hold you off already.
Sure, they managed to clear every wave up, so they should be neutral, so they don't need to worry about minions pushing into their base this time around. That's what Fnatic have been working well over the last few times, so in their stead, it could be a straight-up fight. YellOwStaR has managed to land that Soul Shackles perfectly every team fight so far, catching them out in some enclosed corner. Rekkles stood on a ward, while the rest of his team, look at this, they're trying to rotate around. They're trying to sneak straight in towards that inhibitor.
They're moving forward here, both Cyanide and Xpeke here. Copenhagen Wolves are reacting this time. They're not staying in the mid lane, instantly moving back to make sure, actually they still need to send some guy in to stop him. Now, Fnatic back to the Baron.
Yeah, the ward actually spotted them stepping away. Xpeke, Sorren thought about it.
Popped his ult.
He did try and pop his ult, yeah. He tried to go for it there, and that's not going to be available by the time he gets in towards his pit. Instead, Fnatic now forced away from the Baron once again. Sorren can't get close enough. That ultimate's on a pretty quick cooldown, though. Xpeke taking some damage from YoungBuck, who himself throw down the barrels. YoungBuck separated, actually. He's in trouble. He's going to have to belly slam away. Or will he just go straight for the fight? Flashes across the side there. Instead, that's going to be unlimited. He takes all of the damage. Woolite is on the back line. He does not want to be there. Backs away from this one. The Wolves this time taking a lot of punishment. In quick retrieval. Zhonya's Atlas comes out. I don't think they're going to buy him enough time. YoungBuck goes down as Xpeke leaps on over. Chop the wall. It's not going to land on Woolite. But Rekkles chased on through. It's a straight up brawl. Has he got enough? Yes. Tower hit comes through. Rekkles goes down as well. It's a trade between the AD carries and the Copenhagen Wolves. Despite 3 members remaining, they may be able to hold on this inhibitor turret. The lack of the AD carry could be enough to force Fnatic back.
Let's see here. Teleport used by Xpeke. He wants to join in. They want to get this inhibitor here so they can go back to Baron. Traded 2 for 1 just before. Moving straight forward.
30-second death time is still on YoungBuck. We can see everything being thrown at this one. They want the inhibitor turret going down. Sorren not able to get in there. This is going to be the inhib down. Now they're going to pop the ultimate. They're going to go in. Wild growth used on Cyanide. Going to bounce them around there. A quick jump. The water slice on through. Unlimited going to get caught out. Gets stunned up by Cyanide. He goes down. Fnatic are pushing on through. They can could take the game. The Nexus turrets are all gone. Brokenshard, the last man
Triple
remaining.
kill.
YoungBuck's not up for 10 more seconds, and Fnatic will take victory. A well-fought victory, that's for sure. The Wolves push them all away. But nonetheless, it's the first one for the Super Week.
And the Copenhagen Wolves really tried to do whatever they could. They were very far behind, lost all the towers. It was all about the base. And they just kept defending it. 10, 15 minutes, walked up to Baron here. But once again, we have to look at some of the decisions from the Copenhagen Wolves. They have so many good plays, so many aggressive plays. But often, they have this one over-aggressive one where they give a massive advantage over to the other team.
Now, one thing's for sure, the Copenhagen Wolves gave them a good run for their money there. But Fnatic take them down. That's a 4-0 clean sweep that the Fnatic have over the Wolves this season. Superb stuff for them. Fnatic, of course, continue to stay in second place. They're now 17 wins, 8 losses. Meanwhile, the Wolves are now on 7-19. Just one game behind them, Gambit now. They are closing in on that 7th place. It's a risky, risky business for both Gambit and Wolves down that bottom of the table.
But it does mean this Super Week is very exciting because we have all these small fights in the standing here. Up in the top, Fnatic against Alliance. The middle, well, of course, you can also say Subaru and Millennium are chasing Fnatic, but at the middle, we have the 4 teams, SK, Millennium, Subaru and Rocket. And then the bottom as well. Even a fight now between Gambit and Copenhagen Wolves. So every single game really matters, because they're all playing for seedings or the option to choose an opponent.
A risky, risky game though for Fnatic there. And not